Driving through a Dacland estate, you drive through streetscapes that provide vistas to open space or to shopping centres and other attributes that you know are there to help you live your life, to our landscape features where we've highlighted on top of ridges or in specific locations that are accessible to all of the residents. As a family business, we create places where families want to be. We understand what people need to live their lives, and we deliver places where we would live ourselves. So it's about taking our philosophy for living and putting it into the communities that we create.
We've principally been involved in greenfield estates, larger estates on the outer edges of the city. We always imagine an estate and the family being able to relate and use the facilities, the open space, so we try and make it as attractive as possible for the young families that are moving into our estates.
Dacland sources new land developments by targeting specific locations in Melbourne's growth corridors. We want to ensure that that land also has some natural amenity, some natural undulation, but then also close to public infrastructure like transportation, education and employment.
I think there's a sense of quality in everything we do. We're building every project as if we will be the person living in the house.
So it's about taking our philosophy for living and putting it into the communities that we create.
One of Dacland's core values is authenticity. We truly believe in the communities that we build, in the legacy that we leave behind for the families that are going to grow up and live there. Everything we do is done with integrity, honesty and an absolute commitment to what we're building.
All of Dacland's developments are driven by design. One of the key features that we have in all of our designs is that we try to connect every resident to open space within 1 minute of their front door. So that's a really important aspect of ensuring that people not only can move from their houses but also into open space areas where they can connect with other people within the community.
The key part of any community is the design, and we invest a lot of time and effort in producing iterations of designs that will ultimately be the best possible outcome that we can find.
A Dacland community is a great place to live. We analyse and understand the site's natural features and how we can integrate a community with that natural environment, be it creeks, trees, rocky outcrops. We want to work with the land, not work against the land.
Investors are attracted to Dacland because of the superb returns that Dacland has produced and also because of the impact they can have on people's lives in their housing choices.
The main attraction to Dacland for investors is the quality of projects that we source from the market, the professional team and the capability in-house to see to the success of the project.
Dacland balances short-term profitability with long-term returns by taking a very strategic view on what matters and what doesn't, so the estates reflect our underlying values.
The strategic goals for Dacland are to solidify our quality, our reputation for quality and excellence, to continue to deliver consistently high-value communities, both value in terms of return on investment for our investors and value in terms of the families and the residents who live there.
I see Dacland really having a big influence on Melbourne's residential community market, and over the next 5 years we're going to be a really big player in that, and our communities are going to be at the forefront of where people want to be living.
In terms of our future strategy, we see that there are no limits for our business. We see that we can branch into different areas geographically within Australia, and that we can branch into different types of development, whether it's apartments, townhouses or further greenfield subdivisions.
We've got the experience, we've got the skills, we've got the people and we've certainly got the desire to continue building these communities.
We provide the nuts and bolts of how people can live. We provide the infrastructure that the community can use into the future, but communities are people, they're not places, and we want people to know that the minute they've bought in a Dacland estate that they've bought true value.